Hello, hope you're all doing okay today. Today we will be discussing how children should be taught to cook in schools and why they should. Um, it can do such things such as learning how to cook can prevent obesity. It can help teach them basic life skills, and it can help them learn at faster rates than their peers. So when they're adults, they can make educated answers and they can have their own opinions, and they're just going to be way better than their peers. Let's move into our first topic on this point. Um, Teaching children how to cook can prevent child obesity and adult obesity going into their adult lives. Um, Children want to eat less fast food when they learn how to cook because children love to cook. They absolutely love it. They're going to be engaged and they're going to see the different kinds of foods they're eating with. And according to the National Library of Medicine, which is a federal government sponsored agency, um, a decline in cooking skills in the United States may contribute to poor diet quality and higher obesity rates. So this can maybe help solve the obesity problem in America. The children are around more vegetables and fruits, so they're going to naturally incorporate that into their diet. They're going to be cooking with them, they're going to be cutting them up, whatever they're going to be doing with them in the kitchen when they learn it in the schools, the obesity rate's going to go down. Now let's move into our second point on this topic. Teaching children culinary skills helps them learn basic life skills. It lets the children learn basic math skills like counting and measuring, which some kids naturally do not like math because they are not good at it. So naturally, this is going to help them. It's going to help them measure when they're measuring stuff and they're learning stuff. And just how many do I need? How many of this do I need? How many of that do I need? It helps them explore and engage with their senses more. So this in turn is going to naturally help them learn different things. They're going to be able to learn using their sense, their smell, their sight. They're going to be able to understand things and see things more clearly than that of their peers who maybe aren't doing these kinds of things. They're going to be doing sorts of things like they're going to be in there cooking, they're going to be using their smell, their taste, when they taste their food, their touch. They're going to be touching all sorts of things in the kitchen that kids who aren't around the culinary world are not going to understand. So these kids need to learn. They need to have some sort of things to help them when they're developing. And according to the HFCIS, which is a nonprofit ran by the Institute of Food and Agriculture, which is a federal agency, children who cook with their parents develop faster on basic lifetime skills such as reading comprehension and math. Just think about that for a second. Just think about how much better our schools would run and how much better as a society we would be eating better. There'd be no obesity rate because of this. And now let's go to our last point of this topic. How children cooking allows them to learn at an accelerated rate of that than their peers who aren't taught in the culinary kitchen or aren't taught the culinary skills. According to kidshealth.org, which is a hospital-ran nonprofit that has won many awards for their help in children's health research, such as different kinds of sicknesses and illnesses that children may have or are prone to getting. Kids learn more at an accelerated rate when they are able to explore their senses in the kitchen. Now, I understand we just talked about this, but it's going to help these kids be better at things like math and like reading comprehension. It's going to help these kids understand and learn it more fluently than those that aren't. It allows the children to problem solve and gives them practice to get over challenges. They're going to face challenges in all sorts of education. Any point in their life they're going to face challenges, and these are going to help them problem solve these challenges, these skills that they're learning in the kitchen, because it sounds way easier than it actually is being in an actual kitchen and cooking stuff. It's kind of stressful, it's gonna allow them to learn and be more fluent in things of that nature. it makes these children better organizers and planners for the future because, as you know, you're going to need organization in the kitchen to stay running. You need that organization in the kitchen, and these children are going to learn that. Lastly, let's recap what we've talked about today and what I've talked to y'all about. Today we learned about how teaching children how to cook can prevent child obesity, teaches children culinary skills, helps them learn basic life skills that they're going to need, and finally, how children cooking allows them to learn at an accelerated rate than that of their peers who are never or have never touched or been in the culinary kitchen. Thank you all for your time today. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you for listening to me.